Hey everyone, am I lucky or what? Or Halo here, and we finally got there. We finally got through all the videos for the Steam Siege unboxing, and now it's time to look at what the cards were worth. What I've done is I've got the rares, both the shiny and the non-shiny, across the next couple of pages with their individual cash values for the cards. And for some of them, you know, it's pretty impressive. Some of them fetch a fairly high price, especially for something you don't expect to have anything near that sort of value. So it leaves you wondering, maybe not everything that shines is gold. But anyway, yeah, apologies for taking so long. I've been quite busy with everything. Got a whole lot of other projects lined up and, whatever.
I don't give a fuck.
Moving on. So to begin with, you see on this page here, we've got all non-hollows. So as you see, they range from about 30 cents to 65 cents, except for, if you look in the top right corner there, Talonflame. That one surprised me. I had two of them and they got over $3 each. And now, for me, I think that's very surprising, especially for a card I didn't expect anything from. The reason I'm thinking it is worth so much is it's probably part of a meta deck building set. It's probably, either a very rare non-holo or it's one that is highly sought after. So, it's in high demand, therefore the cash value for such a card is up. Alright, and moving on this next page, as you can see, we've got a mix of both holos and foils. And if you did a quick comparison, go back 20 seconds in the video, you'll see that some of these holos are worth nothing compared to what the non-holo rares are worth. I think because a holo common, as you saw with my older cards in my previous video if you watched it, just aren't worth that much. They are still common, even though they're foil, they're still common. People are going to have more of them than, say, other cards like a secret rare, non-holo, or something like that. Looking through some of the holo rares that were decent on this page, we've got Bisharp, 70 cents each. We've got Infernape going at 140, which is pretty good. Pretty good for a holo rare. Definitely the most valuable on that page as far as I can see, which, being a stage 3 evolution, always helps as well because it's rarer, harder to find, or it could just be less common, or again a highly sought after card. If you look at that, 200 damage for flare up.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Probably a very desirable attack to have, especially in a fire-based deck. Now moving on to this third page here, we kind of get to the end of the holo sort of cards that we got that weren't the super rares. So as you see, Nosepass 30 cents, Clink 25 cents. It's kind of negligible, no real point in, holding on to cards like that, especially if you can move them off. Chimichar 30 cents, Monferno 40 cents, and then his big brother Evolution jumps up an extra $1 on that. So that's pretty good. Yeah, probably the standout on that page would be the Special Charge Holo Rare, going at $1.60. Good trainer cards that are holo tend to fetch more. So I think trainer cards, holographic trainer cards, are just more rarer than just everyday basic Pokemon or stage 1 Pokemon or anything like that. Now, if you look on the next page, that is coming up on screen now, we have our holo, our last remaining holo cards. Trainer, Steelix, Spirit Link, garbage in comparison to the Special Charge. I guess Spirit Link cards, you only ever need like 1 or 2 in your deck, and it's not be all or end all if they're shiny. And a Rapidash, 30 cents. Now, looking down, here are our super rare cards, or the ultra rares, the MEX series, break cards, and full arts that definitely have the most value. $2.50 upwards, really. 140 for a break cards. Break cards generally have a lower value than MEXs or EX cards. As you see, there's some secret rares and MEX cards can be upward of $50 US, which It's a huge amount for one card. Definitely the standout for me in this unboxing was definitely the Gardevoir Secret Rare Full Art. Now, only $11 for that, where some are going for $50. Makes me think that maybe Gardevoir isn't that sought after. I think the more valuable ones would definitely be like a Charizard or even Greninja. If there's a Greninja Secret EX, that's probably going to be amongst the most valuable. And definitely like a Mega Steelix EX for $9 is definitely another one to be proud that I got. It's got if you compare it to the regular Steelix, over $6, or almost $6 difference, just for a mega card to go on top of that. If you are completing the series, that's pretty much what you have to deal with, I guess. You know, the Mega Evolution cards are definitely going to have a higher value than their regular EX counterparts. Now, if you are not familiar with the MEX range, the ones that have the writing on it, in English cards, it'll have the name of the attack in Japanese there, whereas in the Japanese ones, they have the name of the attack in English. So on the Japanese M Steelix EX equivalent, it says Canyon Axe in English underneath the Mega Steelix there, which is, I think that's pretty cool. Now, I guess one thing you want to look at now is if I made any money from all these cards. Now, when I did my initial valuation for these cards, I did it back on the 8th of January, as it's when I unboxed all these cards. Yeah, it's taking me over a month to get all the videos out because I'm pretty slack, I know. Whatever.
Now life is hard. Am I right? Wrong! Life is easy! You suck!
Fuck. Other than that, the initial value of all these cards here came out at about $100 Australian, which is pretty good. Now, I also had 288 non-rare cards to value. Now, every one of those cards still has a value, and I went through and looked at them individually, averaged it out about 15 US cents. Some of the cards that weren't shown here, the uncommon ones, still went for about 25 cents, so kind of dragged the average up a little bit. That gave it a total of about 157 Australian dollars. Now, what is alarming is I paid 165 Australian dollars for this booster box, so it would seem that this lot of cards has set me back a whopping loss of $8. Now, am I disappointed? A little bit.
Fuck, dude! What the fuck?
I did expect these cards to be worth more, and I think one thing I didn't consider, we are stronger as a nation against the US currency now than when we were back then. So my cards have actually dropped in value a little bit because of, of currency fluctuations. Now, these prices are going off both trollandtoad.com and tcgplayer.com, which I feel are, a good, honest way to value your cards rather than what one person might have sold them for on eBay to someone who is unaware of the other places you can buy and trade cards. So, honestly, I could go to eBay and see, the Gardevoir EX Secret Rare for $50, and that's going to change everything. And hey, when it does come to selling it, I might try and go through those means so I can maximize my money. But based on the values from the two websites I stated before, I ran at an $8 loss. So am I lucky or what? No, fucking not. It's a loss. Shit.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Keep your eyes on this channel for more. Well, remember to like and sub, and yeah, take care, guys. See ya.